Well, what's going on, Cardinal Nation? Well, man, rough game tonight. We losing this one 5-1 to the Chicago Cubs in the first of four final series before the All Star break, and we've lost three in a row now. First time we've lost three straight in quite a while. Uh, After we had won 6 of 8, and yeah, and we activated catcher Ivan Herrera from the IL, uh, but he was then sent down to AAA. Uh, and Sonny Gray in this outing tonight, well, not a terrible outing. Uh, Definitely much better than he was his last couple of starts. His last home start, which was 2 weeks ago against the Reds, he gave up I think 7 runs in just like 4 innings, and and so in this one, uh, pretty solid outing. 7 solid innings, in fact. Gave up 3 runs on 9 hits, and struck out 6. The Cubs would take a 1-0 lead in the top of the third. Nico Horner RBI ground out. That would make it 1-0 Chicago. They would then go up 2-0 in the top of the fourth. Dansby Swanson, an RBI single to make it 2-0, and then Paul Goldschmidt would strike out, and then Alec Burleson would be out trying to steal a second, so it would strike out, throw him out, double play to end the inning. And Nolan Arenado would run into a double play in the bottom of the fifth. And Cubs starter Kyle Hendricks, a very solid outing. 7 scoreless innings for him. Just recently came back to pitching as a starter after previously pitching as a reliever. And he actually only went 2 innings his previous start. Although I think he actually left due to an apparent injury in his last start a week ago against the Angels. So 7 scoreless for Kyle Hendricks. Nico Horner a sac fly to make it 3-0 Cubs. And then in the top of the eighth, with rookie Chris Roycroft on the mound, will get a ground out and a fly out with then back-to-back hits. John Keane would then come in, would give up a 2-run RBI double to David Bodie. Bodie a pinch hitter, so that would make it a 5-0 Cubs lead. And then facing a new pitcher, left-hander Luke Little would have to leave due to an apparent injury after just 4 pitches. Unknown injury currently. So then coming in was right-hander Mark Leiter Jr. He would get the Cardinals to go down 1-2-3, and then Giovanni Gallegos a scoreless ninth, and then the bottom of the ninth down by 5. Walks by Mason Wynn and Wills Contreras. First and second, 1 out for Paul Goldschmidt. He would have an RBI single. And then facing a new pitcher, Nolan Arenado, would take a walk to load the bases for Lars Nootbaar. Nootbaar the tying run. However, he would take a called strike 3 on a 1-2 pitch to end the game. And the Cubs, who swept the Orioles on the road this week, have now won 5 straight. So, hope to bounce back tomorrow. A doubleheader from a rainout makeup game that was supposed to be played in May. And Lance Lynn gets the start in Game 1 Saturday at 1:15, and then Kyle Gibson in the second game at 7:15. So, and and actually I will be out of town for the next week. So, had the All-Star game Tuesday, and then the Cardinals open up the second half of the season against the Atlanta Braves a week from tonight. So I guess till then, Comics are saying go Cards.